In this video, I'm going to talk about my new purchase, which happens to be a Honda generator, and the model number is EP1000. When I say purchased, it covers the disclaimer, which means this video is not sponsored and I bought this generator for my own very personal use. This is my first ever video on a product review or a product unboxing, whatever you may want to call it. And if this is the first video of mine you're watching, let me tell you that I make a lot of DIY videos. You could watch them and benefit from those. A lot of my subscribers have been asking me to make videos on the products I use, the tools I use, but I've always refrained from doing that because I myself learn from other people's videos. So I did not want to create a miscommunication on my part. But I could always talk to you about the excitement of buying a new product or something from the user end perspective. That is what I'm about to do now. I'm Josh and welcome to my channel Video Epo. What is inside the box? As soon as you open the box, you will find a huge user manual. Keep it safe, it is going to come in handy at some point. You will also find a small tubular spark plug wrench like this to change the spark plug when it is getting old, and you will also find a funnel which is quite handy to fill in the oil in the generator. And then you will find the generator itself. You can use the generator just out of the box, but then you will have to fill in the oil as well as the fuel for it to work, which is quite obvious. Don't ask me how many tubes or fans it can run. It really depends on the power consumption of the gadgets you're using. In other words, I do not have a clear picture of those things. I've got an inverter which has got a 650 VA output, and it can run about 2 fans and 4 LED tubes for about 8 hours. But if I were to connect my PC in the mix, the power lasts for only 2 hours. So I needed a way to have constant supply of electricity. Now this generator is rated at 850 VA and the inverter is rated at 650 VA. So I think it's a pretty good combination. This generator runs on petrol, and for 1 liter of petrol it can run for about 2 hours. The tank capacity is 3 liters. So for a full tank it can run for about 6 hours. There is one important thing that you will have to remember, that the oil has to be changed after every 24 hours cycle. So it is advisable that you maintain a log as to when you switch it on and when you switch it off. See, in a motorcycle you have a speedometer with a kilometer reading which tells you kind of based on the number of kilometers you know when to change the oil, but in this case there is no such thing, so you will have to maintain the log all by yourself. Another important thing is you will have to remove all of the old oil and then fill it with new and fresh oil. How to start this generator? Now this generator does not have an auto start, it does not have a self start. Auto start as in it will not start as soon as the power goes off, and the self start, it does not have a self start like in your motorcycles these days. You will have to start it by cranking, and you do so by pulling this string here. But wait, you've got to do a few more things before you do that. First you got to switch it on and then make sure that the fuel is in the flow state, and then if the generator has not been used for a long time, you got to switch on the choke. Once all of these steps are completed, you can now give a firm tug. Switch off the choke immediately after the engine starts. It's very important, otherwise it will start giving out a lot of smoke. The overall finish of the product is awesome. It's got an ergonomic design. It's got handles here. One person can carry it, but it's quite heavy, so it's advisable that 2 people can carry it. It comes with an environmental certification, but like with every other machine, you have to service it after specified usage to keep it optimum. Note that there is a free warranty service for 2 years inclusive with the purchase. Also, it goes without saying that the generator must always be placed outside in a well ventilated area. Now let us talk about the price and where to get it from. I placed my requirement on indiamart.com, and a lot of dealers contacted me, and this dealer gave me a decent deal. The price was 28,500 including GST. Now I could have gone and picked it up myself, but then I was held up with something, so I told them to send it across, and I had to pay 300 rupees extra for the auto rickshaw charges. So the total cost was around 28,800 only, and I think it was a pretty decent purchase. Now let me switch it on and test my drilling machine with it. I hope you found this video useful in some way. I will leave the website links in the description if you are interested. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you in another one very soon. Until then, bye-bye.